Alright, let's talk about Edmentum for foreign languages. My name's John Thorburn. I'm the Director of Foreign Language and Humanities for Responsive Education Solution. You can reach me at jthorburn@responsiveed.com or at 469-763-1459. Let's see what's available in foreign languages at Responsive Ed. We have 3 years of Spanish, 2 years of German, and 2 years of French, but students should begin in Spanish 1A if they come to you without any foreign language credit at all. Here's a sample student foreign language plan. In an ideal world, they would start in the autumn of their sophomore year in Spanish 1A, and in their senior year, they would finish up Spanish 3B. That's in an ideal world. Most high school students in Texas will only take 4 semesters of a foreign language, which is too bad because in college they're going to need as much foreign language as they possibly can at a real university. And each course in the Edmentum Foreign Language Program has 5 units, and a 5-unit course is equal to 1/2 of a high school credit. And as I said previously, it takes 2 credits to graduate from high school, usually in Texas. So most of your students are going to be taking at least 4 Edmentum foreign language courses. Please do not enroll in the next course until the current course is complete. So if a student is in Spanish 1A, they shouldn't be enrolled in Spanish 1B until they have totally completed Spanish 1A. And please start your students in foreign language early on in the year. This will prevent them from having delays in the grading of their assignments later on in the year. By the end of the year, we're grading almost 400 assignments per day. So in order to avoid delays with your students' grading, please start your foreign language early. All students and staff will log on at login.edmentum.com/RES Texas. And before anyone can use the programs, whether students or staff, they must be enrolled in the Edmentum platform, and then they can be enrolled in the foreign language class. Before you enroll anyone in the platform, please search the Edmentum database first. They may already be enrolled. And so when you want to enroll someone in Edmentum, please go to the Administration Center, click on Users, and then click on Manage. After you've done that, you can search the database to see if a person is already in the system, and chances are they are, unless it's a brand new student. If they aren't in the system, then click on the Create a User button, and then you'll fill out all items that are marked with an asterisk, a red asterisk. For students, you will set their system role to learner. Edmentum calls students learners. If it's a faculty member, you can call them a program administrator or an instructor. It depends on how much responsibility you want them to have in the system. Under grade level, you'll select a grade for students, but for faculty and staff, you will select the word adult. Also, Edmentum wants students to provide a state ID. This will provide a unique identifier. Sometimes we have more than one student with the same name, so we will need a state ID as a unique identifier. Once you have enrolled a student in the system, then you can enroll them in their course. And to do that, you click on the Add Students button in the course in which you want to enroll them. Now, most of the assignments, or many of the assignments in Edmentum, are graded by the machine. They're graded by the computer, but there are also many assignments that are handwritten or oral work, and those can be graded by our corporate graders. You should allow at least 48 hours for those assignments to be graded. If it takes longer than 48 hours, you can write to me and I'll see what I can do to expedite the process. When you enroll faculty in a foreign language course, you must enroll Dr. T in all foreign language courses in Edmentum. If it's a French or German class, you should add Amy Vale, and if it's a Spanish class, add one of the following graders. Nora O'Connor grades most of our Spanish 1A work. Sarah Garza and Janet Barrientos grade Spanish 1B and beyond. any of these three ladies, Nora, Sarah, or Janet, can grade your Spanish work, but you only need to add one of those ladies to a particular course. And to add a grader to a course, you'll click on the Section Settings button. That is where you go to add graders. You can also find the Section Settings button in your list of courses, and it's this geared wheel over on the far right-hand side of the screen. That will also get you to Section Settings, and that's where you go to enroll faculty in their various courses. All of the Edmentum foreign language courses have pre-tests, and your students can take these. If they do take the pre-tests, then they may be exempt from certain assignments depending on how well they scored on the test. You can tell which assignments they are exempt from because they will have a blue star with the letter E in the middle of them. And if students are exempted from assignments by the Edmentum pretest, then they will get 100% for those particular assignments. The pretest does not count against the students. It does not count towards their grade, so if they make a high grade or a low grade on the pretest, that score does not count toward their grade. And this is what Edmentum looks like from the student side of things. And when a student goes in, they can click Select New Activity, or they can click All Activities. Either way, this will take them to their list of activities. There are also various alerts on the side, messages from me on how to record documents, messages about plagiarism, and so on. Please check your Edmentum gradebooks every day. This course goes by very rapidly for our students. It's not uncommon for them to complete an entire course in a week, and so you'll want to stay on top of their progress and check their grades. Make sure that they are doing everything that they need to do to make a nice score in the class. Now, once a student reaches 100% in the progress bar, it is at that time that you record their course grade. So you'll transfer that number from Edmentum to Genius Buzz, and that will be their grade for the course. We only record grades one time in foreign language courses. So here's what the course grade looks like. It's in this course grade column, and you can tell that the student is ready to have their grade recorded because this student has completed 100% of the activities in the course. And so once that number gets to 100%, then you can record the course grade. And you can arrange this activities completed column by clicking on this little triangle, and it will arrange them in order from highest to lowest or from lowest to highest. Alright, so here are a couple of issues that our students face in Edmentum. One is that they don't follow the directions and they don't write or speak enough. Typically, as a general rule, they should write or speak at least 5 complete sentences on all of the activities in Edmentum. This is a general rule. Sometimes it's 4 sentences, sometimes it's 3 paragraphs, but in general it is 5 complete sentences. That is the rule. 5 to stay alive. That's what your students should do. Also, students should make sure that they do not click the submit button to submit their work until they have something to submit or until they have completed all the tasks in an activity. Edmentum activities sometimes have as many as 4 parts, and so students need to make sure that they complete all 4 parts before they click on the Submit for Score button. Be careful about plagiarism. Please explain this to our students. Edmentum has a lot of activities that require internet research, and our students are often tempted to find their answers on the internet and just copy and paste them into the text field, or to run them through Google Translate, translate them into the foreign language, and then submit that. That is plagiarism, and our graders give that work a 0. Additionally, issues with recording orals, sometimes a pop-up blocker may be in the way. You'll need to turn that off. Make sure that students allow the microphone if that particular warning pops up. They need to allow the microphone. Also, students should be using the latest version of Chrome, and they need to follow the directions, or else they may not record their assignments properly. Be on the lookout for headsets that do not have a microphone. Some headsets don't have a microphone. Most campuses are using Chromebooks now, so these headsets are not an issue. And Chromebooks are very nice because they have a built-in microphone, and so students only need to speak into the Chromebook, and their voice will be recorded. Students need to speak up and speak in a normal tone of voice, because if our graders cannot hear what the student is saying, if the students are whispering, then our graders will mark the student down or just give them a 0. A few other little notes about Edmentum assignments. All Edmentum assignments can be locked, unlocked, hidden, or unhidden via these 3 blue dots on the side of the screen. Just click on those 3 blue dots and you can lock or unlock anything, hide or unhide anything. But for the most part, we don't need to worry about hiding or unhiding things, because we probably should not be doing that except in very extraordinary circumstances. Another little nugget about the Edmentum gradebook: you can tell when a student has completed or not completed an assignment because of the dots that are on the left side of the screen. A dot that has half white and half blue is either incomplete or in progress. A dot that is completely blue indicates that the assignment has been complete, and a dot that is white indicates that the student has not started the activity. Teachers, please do not excuse students from any assignments unless they have a documented accommodation. If you have any questions about Edmentum or anything in the foreign language program, please write to me at jthorburn@responsiveed.com.